The Dodgers were my squad. The Penguin was my guy. And speaking of special things, we took a look back also to this year's Smack Off when the two-time defending champ Leff and Laguna RSVP'd by video. You may or may not have seen this. If you didn't, Leff went all Leff with it. He went all in. He ran down the likes of Holly Robinson Pete, Bill Plaschke, Kato Kalin, Javier, and the freaking Penguin himself, Ron Cey. This is Ron Cey's cameo in Leff and Laguna's RSVP video.
Hi, Leff. Ron Cey here. Hey, Leff, would you give Rome a message for me, please? Look, I changed my phone number so Jim would stop calling me, and I bought a new car so he'd stop following me. Heck, I even bought a new house so Rome would stop dropping by unannounced. So, Leff, could you do me a favor and give Jim this message? Would you tell Jim to stop sending his fan base out to stalk me? Oh, so you think this is funny? Yeah! Dumbass.
Ron Cey helping a clone RSVP for the Smack Off. That was him in front of his house. All right, so he let these guys come up to his house. That was Ron Cey in front of his house pulling Randall out of the bushes and saying, so you think that's funny? And Randall responds with, yeah! And the Penguin hits him with a dumbass blast. It's insane. And I didn't know the backstory. I had to ask him how that even came to be.
Well, I got a phone call, and they asked me if I would help participate in this Smack-Off thing. And I said, sure, let's do it. So they kind of gave me the script, and then it came out to the house.
Your house?
Yes.
You hosted clones at the house. You did this.
Yeah.
Man,
and so we had a great time with it. It was short and sweet. It was fun, and I'm glad that, it helped the Smack Off.
Oh, I know. It helped it a lot. I mean, you crushed it. Now, these screwballs, did they overstay their welcome? Were they well behaved?
No, they were fine. They were great, honestly.
Ron Cey had clones to his house. He had Randall in his bushes. He agreed to do this. And when he said in part of that tape, he'd tell Rome, I changed my phone number, I got a new car, I got a new house, so he'd stop stalking me. That goes to a famous story that I've told before on the show, but he and I talked about that story. You want to listen to it by checking out the episode. I never could have ever imagined that when I tailed Ron Cey through the valley when I was a kid, that he would one day be in a Smack Off RSVP video some decades later. I never could have imagined as a kid growing up worshiping Ron Cey that one day I'd be hosting a show or a podcast or whatever a podcast might be and sitting down with my idol. And that's exactly what happened. And I couldn't be happier about it. And a big shout out to Leff for putting that together. That was amazing. And a big shout out to the Penguin himself for coming in and sitting down and doing that. I mean, the entire conversation was a blast. We talked Tommy Lasorda. We talked the 81 World Series where Goose Gossage damn near took his head off, the Penguin. The trade to the Cubs and how that went down. And I'm not going to give it up right here, but Ron Cey had some really interesting things to say about Clayton Kershaw and his legacy. So you want to make sure you check out Ep 50 of the podcast because the Penguin settled right in. He crushed his appearance. I could not have been more pleased and more pumped about it. And no, I did not selfishly make this entire episode about me and my hero. I still have your sonic crack at the end of the podcast. And for those of you who only care about the voicemails, here is a taste of this week's batch right now.
Next message.
What's up, Rome? It's Dr. Dave. It was great having you on the wood scope that made all the clones really, really good.
Message deleted. Next message.
Holy crap, Jim Rome. This is Scotty Farrell, the second best radio show on radio. Holy crap, man. I heard you on Woodscopes this week. Holy crap, man, you were awesome. You were solid as a rock. Holy crap, you were so good. Love you, dude. Out.
Message deleted. Next message.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Hawk. It's Andy from Rockland. So I just listened to you on the Woodscopes, and it was awesome, just to let you know. There's no such thing as a 12 wood. I like him. I like the interview, but I want to know why he calls himself 12 Wood. All right. Thanks, Andy out from Rockland. I loved your interview. I almost got a little bit of teary-eyed there, Jim. Love you. Bye.
Message saved.
Bye, Andy. Love you too. That was not Scotty Farrell. I wish it were Scotty Farrell, honestly. And that guy's saying, hey, Jim Rome, it's Scotty Farrell with the second best radio show on the air. Scotty Farrell does have the second best radio show on the air, if not the best radio show on the air. In fact, if you want me to vote, he might get my vote as best show on the air. I wish that were Scotty. Scotty, what up?